Hi guys, so today I'm showing my daughter how to descale a fish. So this is the fish and we're gonna make a stew out of it. And yeah, so when you're gonna descale a fish, we're doing it outside today. You first want to know the direction where the scales flow. So right now the scale, you can see that nothing is lifting. Excuse my neighbors. So what you're gonna do is that you know that you have to descale it the opposite way. So turn the fish around, and once you turn the fish around, you can know that when you are going like that, you can see that the scale is lifting up. So you don't want to eat the scales, you don't want that. So to descale, what I do is I usually start from the top area and then I just start moving it. So you can see why I do this outside, because it flies everywhere. So the scale flies everywhere. So I'm going to move it further away from myself. Zoom it closer now. So I'm going to move it further away from myself and we'll start descaling it. So you can see the scales coming off. So you want to make sure that you're going in the direction. And I just go over the area several times until no scale is coming, and then I move to the next section and keep on doing it like that. So there are some areas that are quite tricky, like towards the end like that. So some of them, sometimes the scales will come out on their own. So to do this one, we are going to go the opposite direction so that we can get that little part and just descale it like that. So once you've descaled it, you want to make sure that once you've descaled it, you want to make sure to rinse it. So I have some water already prepared here so that there'll be some scales that will come off during the rinsing process. Okay, so you want to rinse it, and then you're going to quickly repeat the process again just to make sure that you don't have any more scales. You can see there's no scales coming out. I'm going to go the opposite direction and go upwards. Okay, just make sure that I don't have any scales coming out. So this is how you descale a fish. Yeah, be careful. So all the while, don't drop the fish, okay? And then you're gonna scrape it hard. Make sure you start from the side. Okay, so now we've descaled the fish. We need to remove this part of it, the fin. I still have some scale on my hand, so I'm going to use my scissors and just cut it off. This makes it so much easier than trying to use a knife. So you see, I have to pull it. So some fishes, their scale is not this tightly wound, whereas some is tightly wound. So just cut it, because you don't want to eat that part. You just keep on cutting it like that. Be careful, don't stab yourself. This fin is very sharp. It's a very sharp fin. Okay, so I'm trying not to cut too much of the flesh of the fish. So yeah, I think that is it. Then you do the opposite side. Just take your time. Well, you did good. Yeah, even though you got part of the flesh, but that's okay. Got it in one clean sweep. Very good. So the last step is to cut up the fish, and you just cut up the fish depending on how big you want it to be. So I know for my family what size we want. So usually nobody usually likes the tail area, so I just cut it. So you just hold it firm like this and just cut it like that. Okay, just cut it. And this fish has been cleaned already, so we don't have to worry about guts and spill and stuff. So this fish has been cleaned already. So this is out. So now it's my daughter's turn to cut. So remember, just hold it like that. The knife is this way and cut. Okay, get ready to cut. You have to use your muzzle. Where's your muzzle? Okay, use your muzzle. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Yeah, I don't want to use, I have another knife that is much sharper than this. I don't want to use that because I'm afraid she might cut her hand. So keep on going, keep on going. Cut to the very end. Good job. Okay. Okay, okay, that's enough. Let's see. Okay. Well, you can use the scissors to cut that part. If you
Can I use the sharper one?
The sharper knife?
I won't cut myself.
You won't cut yourself? Okay, let's try with the sharper knife. So we're going to cut up a fish, and we're using this knife. This is the sharper image knife, and I love that it has a cover because it's quite sharp. And so this is what it looks like. It has a chrome handle, and when you open it up, this is what the blade looks like. The blade is very, very sharp, and I like that. Now the thing about the cover area also, you can use this to file the knife. So you can use it to file the knife over here. I'm going to demonstrate how to file the knife with it. So to file the knife, this is the filer in there. All you do is just put the knife in there in between and just move it back and forth. And that is how you file the knife. This knife is pre-filed, but that is how, if you want to file it, you just file like that. So it comes with a cover and also a filer. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so remember, let's move. I don't want it too big, okay? Because the thing about it too big, if you're gonna cook it, it will take longer. So you ready? Don't cut your finger. Watch your finger. Okay.
I feel like this one's...
Okay, you see how quickly that, cut it, finish cutting it. Okay, you see? Clean cut, and see how it cuts it really, really cleanly. And yeah, so that is how you use this knife to cut your fish. So she's just gonna season it. What are you using to season it? The Old Bay. Okay, so just sprinkle it in there. Okay, and then you're gonna toss it. So you know how to toss. You're gonna toss it. Hey, you're a pro now.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago.